Hello there, Riderflex Nation. Steve Urban here with more career advice and job interviewing tips for you. And as a quick reminder, if you enjoy our podcast, please remember to subscribe to our channel and like the episodes. Today I want to touch on a topic that I've talked about before, but I want to go a little bit deeper, and that's doing the proper homework about the company, about the job posting, and even on the recruiter before your interview. I think hopefully everybody that's watching this podcast knows to do that. Now, keep in mind, we get candidates on the phone all the time, and you can tell right away they haven't really looked at the job description, or they didn't look up the company, or they didn't study us, and most of the time that's automatic disqualification. But even if you have looked that stuff up, I just want to give you an extra tip. And that's this. And I was talking to a candidate today that I want to reference that story. Not only had the candidate studied the company that he would be working for, which would be, of course, our client as the recruiter, but he had studied the company. He had looked through everything about them, their About Us page, and had studied the people that work there. And what he did was he tied in this type of work he had done, the type of environments he had been in, and the type of cultures that he liked. He tied that to what the company had listed on their site with their mission, their values, and kind of who they are. He tied that all together to make it real clear that his personality matched their culture. And it's pretty easy to match a resume to job description, right, and check boxes, but it's much harder to match personalities to company culture. And what this candidate did is he had studied the company really well, and then he let us know during the interview how his style and personality matched the company. Beautiful. That's the magic when you can do that. If you're qualified from a skill set, but your personality and style also matches the company culture, you're in. You got the job, right? Most of the time. And that was magical today. It happened with an interview that I did with a candidate, and I wanted to share it with you. And we're putting that candidate through as a finalist right away to our client. So there is your Riderflex tip of the day. Do your homework on the company, on the job description, even on the recruiter, and find ways that your style and your personality match it. We truly hope you find our material helpful and entertaining. And while our podcast can be heard across most platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud, you can become a supporter of this podcast by visiting our show on the platform Anchor FM. That's anchor.fm/Riderflex. You can also send us your questions or suggested topics for future episodes to the email address podcast@riderflex.com. Or drop us a voicemail at 888-964-5876, extension 710. Visit riderflex.com to learn more about us. Thanks so much for listening, folks, and have a great day.